Pro, here's the icon for it. It looks like a little graph paper. And you need to click on this. This will analyze your videos for you. It's very, very useful. I'm double clicking on it to open it up. And when you first open it up, you'll see that it has a data set where it'll automatically tabulate your data, not just X, Y, but a bunch of other variables too. And this has a graph. What we're going to be doing is inserting a video. So we go down to movie. You may not know where the movies are, but I'll show you where they are. We put them in the iDrive. So you go down here to the iDrive. That's for students. You go down to Weir. I'm working with my left hand here, so forgive me. So we go down to Weir. And we click on Weir, and we go down to General Physics. And the one I'm going to do is a little bit more difficult. I'm going to do the Slinky Refraction video. This was what Mr. Orsted's lab aides did. And when you open up this video, you'll see, and I'm just going to click on to see it so we can observe it. You'll notice that this wave is changing its speed. And it's hard to actually see it as much as when we actually do the video analysis. When we do the video analysis, I hope you can see it. So I'm going to make this larger so that you can see it. I'm going to go back to the beginning of it. I want to make this large so you can see it on the screen as large as possible. So I just want to make sure that we have a full screen here. The first thing you have to do in order to do this one is to go way down to the right. Kids always ask me, where is it? So there's a button right down here, and it tabs these buttons. The most important thing that we do when we first start all of this is to scale it. It's the fourth button down. We must scale this video. And we're going to set the scale with a meter stick. That makes it really convenient to have a meter stick down here right next to the Slinky. And there it is. That is the first important button to use. Scale it to be 1 meter. And you'll notice that it asks distance, 1, and then meter. And then we have to make sure that we have this set up right. So we're going to set the origin, very important button also, because we are going to be right here using this axis for the actual Slinky. So we're going to have to then orient this axis so that's right with the Slinky. That'll make sure that the X is right along that axis, and it's hard to be coordinated here. Obviously, my left hand. I'm going to have to use my right hand. I'm so uncoordinated. So, using my right hand, right along with the Slinky, exacto, mundo, right here. There we go. And now we're going to go to the actual adding dots. That's the next thing here. And we're going to then go to the point where we actually see the Slinky moving. And we're going to have to find a spot along this wave. You don't need many dots, but let's pick a spot right here, right at the front of the wave. And we're going to put a dot there right at the front of the wave. And then we're going to then, again, be right at the front of the wave, right in front of the wave, right in front of the wave, and do this velocity here right in front of the wave. And then we're going to do the refracted one, and that's going to be a few clicks down here. Notice the button I'm using for a few clicks here. And now I'm going to pick a point of this wave. I'm going to try to pick the peak of the wave right at the top. There's one. Very right at the top of the wave. Maybe it's not as obvious. There's the top of the wave. There's the top of the wave, it looks like right here. This thing's moving pretty fast. There's the top of the wave right there. Pretty fast. And now I'm going to go and I'm going to hit Control R. Control R actually puts this in the left-hand corner so I can see the graph. Here's the important part. We're actually looking at the X. So we're going to select the X part of this graph, and we've got 2 slopes here. How do we do slopes? Well, we select the dots we want to slope, and we're going to then hit R equals. That'll actually do this first slope. This is the velocity. It's negative because it's going right to left, a negative 3.631 meters per second. I doubt if it's that precise, but it certainly gives us all those digits. We left click and select the right dots, and we go up to R equals, and bam, we have this other velocity. Do you notice there's a big difference in velocity of the Slinky from left to right? And this really does finish this video. I hope this helps.